All right, people, Catfish Dave here. We're down here on the lower end of Watts Bar today, mid-September, what I call the, we're out here during the fall transition, mid-September. Basically, it's not a great bite. Now, the last time I was on this lake, I took some boy I met trying to catch bait, and we caught a few fish, and the biggest fish came on a piece of yellow bass. The big fish wouldn't even touch skipjack in this lake. Well, I've got skipjack, and I am gonna run some, but I do have a white bass here, so yeah. Let's go ahead. Now, these fish have been hitting head pieces, so we're gonna throw heads, 2 skipjack heads on, a white bass head on, and probably a white bass center chunk. Oh, these white bass are tough, man. They are tough, tough, tough. I probably will clip the fins off this white bass. Spotty rain from some dag-blasted hurricane that's blowing its way up. It could get real rainy. It could storm even. I hope not, because I'm about a 20-minute ride from the ramp. Of course, if the wind picks up, it gets nasty out. It takes a lot longer than that to get back. I would rather, if I can help it, not get struck by lightning or be out in the middle of a tornado or something like that. We're gonna go ahead and clip some fins off this white bass because they're pretty rough. Now, I've never drug this section of river in my life on the lower end here, just kind of between everything I've ever. It's just deep channel. Average channel depth here is 70 foot. There's going to be some 80-foot areas coming up. So let's give it a go. Give it a throw. It's been a tough bite. It's early afternoon. If the weather cooperates, maybe we can get a video for the Catfish Dave show. Let's throw a center chunk of white bass on here. One thing I like about white bass is it's tough. It takes abuse from small fish. This lake has a lot of small fish in it. It's one reason I hate fishing it. The flow in the river is so terrible right now, I'd be about scared to fish old Fort Lousy. It seems to, all these river fish get affected by low flow, warm water temps. I hope this river ain't full of hang-ups. We're gonna know here in a little bit. Most of Watts Bar is draggable, most of it that I have been in so far. We're down 70 foot. And I'm gonna let a little extra line out because, like I say, we could be getting into some deeper. So I'm gonna bump my speed up to point 0.9 just to get set up here. Then we may bump back down to 0.7 to actually fish. So we're down 70. I let out some extra line. I'm gonna have white bass on the red boards, skipjack on the yellow boards. These bigger skipjack heads that I've got, at least they're a lot more durable in case we are getting some small fish action. I always count on small fish action. I call this Watts Dinky Bar. The bigger fish are few and far between in here. There's some nicer fish in here. If you put a good hard day in here, you should be able to get a 30-pounder or so out of here. On an average day, as long as you try everything you know, Either way, two different types of bait today. And I have seen these fish get really finicky on what they're gonna eat in the summer. That's definitely a muddy bottom because the sinker got stuck there for a minute. Yeah, I have never pulled this section, so I really don't know what to expect. Slow down to 0.7. Go ahead and put that out. Get my bait back on ice. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tail off this white bass. Have it ready. Yep, I've never pulled this section of Watts Bar. One thing about this lake, I've been on the lower section and just wore big fish out, and I've seen the lower section just dead as it can be. Not worth a dang to fish, so I haven't been down here in a while, and I've never been here in this spot. Well, y'all, so far going in 74 foot, I have all kind of fish activity up suspended in about 50 foot, and there just ain't much on the bottom so far as catfish. Come on, catfish. Come on, catfish. Come on, catfish. Don't do this to me. There has to be a decent fish out here. Now, I'm not even seeing no, what I would say is catfish on the bottom. And we've been going a ways. Yeah, I mean, there's a possible one right there. One. I'm not seeing many though. You know, you think this is where old Moby Dick would be at out here. So far, I'm not seeing Moby Dick on the screen. I ain't seeing much of nothing at all, actually. So far, we're in dead water. Dead water. Dead water. I mean, how much dead water can you go through in Watts Dinky Bar Reservoir, right? Can't be that much here. It's one of the easiest lakes in America to catch catfish. Oh, we're going through some rough stuff here, y'all. Come loose, come loose, come loose. You can do it. You can do it. Please come loose. No, 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 no. It ain't gonna come loose. Oh, shoot. And we're trying to get hung up here too, so. Well, all right, y'all. We've been at this, almost an hour without a single nibble, and I'm not seeing squat in deep water, so. Let's take care of this. I'm about to get spooled here. We have no choice but to try something besides out here in the channel because they're not out here in the channel. Don't know why. Take this umbrella off so we can run up the river here. I would like to get closer to the ramp. There is a heavy band of rain moving this way. I just seen it on the radar. There's a big island up here. We're gonna pull alongside this island. It'll be 20-something foot deep. .6. All right, y'all, we're gonna try it again on this flat. Trying to beat that rain over there. I'd say it's gonna be a lot of wind with it because it's one of those hurricane bands. Let's chunk out some white bass. Should be enough line. Yeah, we killed a good hour. See, that looks like a fish already right there. I wasn't seeing no signs of nothing like that out there in the main lake, so. It's already looking better up here. We ain't been up here 2 minutes. Okay, y'all, let's see what time we got set up here on this flat. I'm already trying to get hung up over there. Time is now 3:10, so it's about, we wasted almost an hour in no fish zone. But you don't know till you do it. I would never think to be fishing a flat this time of year, but I could see that in the fall. I could see that in the winter. I could see that in the spring. I can't really see it right now, but hey, fish do their own thing. A little more line out here. There's always someone on that dag blasted phone trying to get a hold of me. There is a ball of bait we're passing. Is that a bite or hung up? It's trying to get hung up. Don't you get hung up! We're on some rough terrain here, y'all. Don't you do it. I'm getting ready to just throw all this bait in the water and go to the house. It's gonna be one of those days. I'm getting hung up trying to. Yo, don't you get hung up. Nope, don't you do it. Come on, you old finicky fish. We've got our depth right. Now it's a matter of getting them to bite. Oh yeah, okay. That feels decent. He's pulling drag. Stay on, brother. Stay on. He took it down. Old skipjack head. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna slow the boat down a little bit here because I'm going 0.8. Yeah, let me let him get to the boat first. He's running to me. Ain't no dinky. Like I say, I've seen some bigger marks on this flat. So, they just ain't eating. Oh, he come off. No. He sure did, man. Oh, shoot. Golly, y'all. Man, what a bum day. He just did not have all that in. He was probably just holding it. Probably wasn't even hooked. Probably wasn't even hooked, y'all. Just holding it in his teeth. Because I felt him. He just let go of it. Golly, man. Man, what a tough break. That fish would have made the trip worth it, probably. Weight was pulling drag. It had to be pretty good. Well, y'all, we're about 2 hours into the trip, and we've hooked one really good fish that just spit the bait back at me. They are up here in these shallower areas. We've established that. The bite is bad, mostly just hitting it, spitting it. If the bite had been good, maybe that big fish would have actually gotten the bait in his mouth a little bit more. Something's just smacking that white bass head over and over. Eat it, man. Uh-oh. Is that a bite or a hung up? That's a hang up. Break loose. Break loose. Thank you. Don't you get hung up. 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 No. No. Oh, we had to pop it loose. She was trying to get hung up. All right, y'all. Since I've already got this in, I'm going to leave this off the planer board because I'm going through some very narrow channel here. And so I'm just going to drag this straight behind the boat. Coming over some blue stuff on my screen. That's what we're in 22 feet, but that's real shallow. So trying to work our way through this snaky little channel here. Coming up between this island. So I'm gonna get this behind the boat a ways. Y'all, I really need to get my net ready again in case I do hook something good. Definitely getting less bites coming into the 20-something foot, but that could change at any time. We'll eat some watermelon, hydrate a little bit while we're coming through this shallower area. Not one fish in the boat yet, y'all. Missed a good one. Missed a smaller one. All right, y'all. That biggest fish I hooked that come up was on skipjack. So since that happened, and since the bite is just ridiculously tough, I'm gonna go ahead. Uh-oh, there's a drag puller. There's a drag puller on a skipjack head, 20-something foot. Now don't you do that same thing and go drop a no hook. He didn't pull drag out like the other one did, but at least we know it ain't no little dinky. Go ahead and, well, uh-oh, that's the white bass. That's the white bass. That's the white bass. So we're doubled up on here for now, I think, if he stayed on. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yeah. We're gonna lose this one, probably. Maybe not. Or he's gonna get up in that other board. I don't think that one's real big. So I'm gonna concentrate on this one that feels bigger. If I was smart, I'd just spot lock right here, y'all. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, because the wind is blowing my butt this way anyhow. We still on here? Oh, he's gonna cross this other line. Coming to the right. Y'all, I'm gonna mess around and lose this bigger fish here. So let me get this bait in so I don't want it crossed up, because I don't know where that other fish is on the red board. Okay. See if he's still on here. Yeah, he is. We got this one in. I'm gonna reel the tension up on this thing. I don't want him crossing me up. Okay. There we go. There we go. Old dinky over there. We got a better fish on here. Come on. All right, y'all. Doubled up. So this pulled some drag, but nothing like that one I lost. Not no giant. But for old Watts Dinky Bar, it ain't too bad. At least we know what depth to be fishing now. Get him up in the camera. Yeah. He's enough to give me a fun little fight there. Go ahead and net him. That was the old white bass head. Got him. That's more of a typical Watts bar size. Actually, that's quite a bit bigger than a typical Watts bar size fish. All right, y'all. The plan is now, big fish I lost. The other biggest fish was on skipjacks. I think we should go all skipjack at this point. Maybe run the white bass head still on one rod. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're trying to reel in, y'all, to go to another flat. We just hooked up. Smaller fish. Hey, we'll take it. Been a tough bite so far. Come on in here, fishing. We got another flat to try. That's old Watts Dinky Bar size fish right there. Yeah, just make it difficult on me. You old Watts Dinky Bar fish. Old Watts Dinky Bar size right there. Yeah, we'll have to take it. You know, I believe we got one on here. That hang up, I guess, was a bite, because it's definitely moving. Definitely moving, whatever it is. Yeah. Another old Watts Bar dinky fish. Either way, we're going to another flat, the desirable depth, across the river here, as soon as I get this off the hook. Quick carrying on. Yeah, we don't want none of that right there. First bite over there by the ledge. First bite by the ledge. Like I say, it's a big flat. Are they up on it that way, or are they closer to the ledge? After we pull it a little while, we'll know. What I would like to see is that chunk catch a fish. That way I know the chunks ain't junk. Because if you just using heads, you go through bait quick. If they're going to hit the chunks too, well, you've got about 3 baits per skipjack. So we'll have a lot more bait in the boat if they're going to hit these chunks. I'd love to see them hit that chunk. Let me get a fish so I know the chunk ain't junk. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's a watch stinky bar fish right there. He was a little closer to the edge of that ledge. Not over it, but close to it. And that's actually the second bite we've had on that rod, so I'm going to point my boat left once we get this fish in. We're going to ride a little closer to that. Come on in here, you old Watts dinky bar fish. Nothing on the chunk yet. That chunk could be junk. We just don't know. This is the smallest one of the day here. Lots of these in this lake. Open your beak. Open that old beak. He ain't gonna open his beak. I'll grab him right up under his chin, and he ain't got to open his beak. Oh, shoot. That was close to the ledge too, on the chunk. Yeah. So we know what to do here. Be right up on that ledge, and he's way out there. Slow this old boat down a little bit. I got it cooking. Got it cooking here. Gonna cover some ground. So they are wanting to be on the flat closer to the channel. Man, he's way out there. That fish is almost in Chickamauga Reservoir. Yeah. Come on up here, fishy. That was on the chunk. That's good. Because I got plenty of chunks. Not no major size to them. But at least we know we got plenty of bait. Come on up here, old Watts bar fish. We pulled him from way out there. Way out there. Go ahead and let this board out. What kind of hook set you got there, brother? Kind of skin hook. Getting a little rain going on, y'all. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Another old Watts bar fish up on the flat. Up on the flat is where they at. All right, y'all. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, that's on a chunk. So the chunk ain't junk. Go ahead and slow the boat down. We're running pretty good here. Be the biggest one on this flat so far. On this side of the river. Oh, he come off! Gosh dang it! He was a good fish, man. Man, they just ain't hanging on to the dang baits, boy. That was a good fish, y'all. Gosh dang it. I just pulled it off there. Oh, looky here, y'all. My knot slipped on my hook. That was a good fish. Good grief, man. I can't believe that. I've missed two really good fish. That time he took the hook off. Golly. It's just one of those days, man. One of those days, there's one on. He ain't as good as that other one, just some old dinky. Oh well. He took the hook. Don't get in that board. He is getting in that board. He's gonna mess me up at the end of the day here. Come on, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, that knot slipped because I can see all the loop-de-loop. He is getting in this other line. He's determined. Maybe I can get him to go around it. I don't think so, though. Come on. He ain't near as good as that one we lost, I can tell you that. One of those days. Come on up here, old Watts Bar fish. One of those days. I see that headpiece coming out of his mouth all funky there. I hope he's hooked good. Come on up in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he ain't as good as the one that took my hook, but he's better than some of them other ones today. Open up that beak. Got that old beak opened up. Come on now. Come on now. Yep, he ain't as good as the one that got my hook, but we'll have to take him because he's the one that come in. Man. Having some crap luck today, y'all. The two biggest fish I hooked up with came off for one reason or another. Y'all, these old cheap Chinese hooks, they put some kind of oil on them, okay? And I had went back to tying a clinch knot, and I noticed on these cheap Chinese hooks, the clinch knot's been slipping. So I started looping it around the shank twice. But they put some oil on here because these hooks will rust, and they do rust anyway, even with the oil on there. But either way, even with two loops going around the thing, that hook slipped on me and I lost probably the second biggest hookup of the day. He wasn't as good as that first one, but that's definitely a hook slipping when it's all looped up like that. Yay, oh happy day. 2 fish that could have been really nice are both gone. One's got one of them cheap hooks in its mouth. All right, y'all, on the way back to the ramp here, I am pulling the top of an underwater island, and it is in the desired foot range. It is 32, 33 feet. So I figured I'd try it for a minute on the way back to the ramp. I've been bit several times, and now I've got this little fish on here. So there's something about this depth of water. Another old Watts bar size fish. Yeah! All right, y'all, warming up the motor here. Fixing to go. The second one off this island. Foot. It's all about that depth. Come on in here, old Watts bar fish. Don't get in my line like the other one did. Blue catfish. All right, y'all. Bit off a section of Watts bar I've never been in. Seen a bunch of deep 70-something foot water down there on the map. So we went out there about an hour, and you would have thought there wasn't a fish in this section of Reservoir. I started experimenting with depths, established the fish are wanting to be anywhere from 24 to about 33 foot. But as long as we're in that zone, we're busting fish. Had a shot at 2 good ones. The first one spit the bait on me. The second one over there got my cheap hook. It's all about that depth today. These reservoirs are big, they're wide, there's a lot going on. Ledges, channels, flats, coves. You got to figure out where they're at. We done it. And that's that.